Go.
Hi, my name is Jan, and I'm going to share my experience with EFT. I came to Lisa because I was having a lot of trouble with some anger over something that happened a year ago, and the whole year trying to process this, I figured it should have gone away by now. I'm a pretty smart person, but I just couldn't get rid of this anger I had over the situation and person. So Lisa suggested let's try the EFT, and it was kind of a series of tapping on certain pressure points and repeating certain statements, affirmations. Might have lasted 20 minutes or so, and it was amazing at the end of that 20 minutes or so. I just felt really good. I couldn't imagine that it was going to make any difference. After all, I have held on to this anger over a very justified position that I felt I had for over a year. But I felt really good afterwards, so that was kind of neat. I just felt sort of free of it, and was curious as to whether I'd really be able to let it go. And the following week, I was in a situation where I was constantly at this place, around this person that would bring it up again. And after a week, Lisa said, well, how did it go? And I was like, oh my gosh, I even forgot to think about it. I usually, every time I have to go there and be in the presence of that person, I would almost like have to prepare myself to walk in the door and say, okay, I'm going to have to do this. And I'd completely forgotten to even do that. So the whole week had gone by, and I even said hello to this person, which I usually try to ignore her. So that was my reaction. It's like, oh my gosh, I even forgot to be mad or take notice of it. So that was months ago, a couple months ago, that Lisa and I did this. And ever since then, I've even gone into a social situation around these people where one of them would be present. And you know, I didn't have to go, but I wanted to go. I felt comfortable. So rather than try to diagnose it or analyze why it worked, I just know it did, because a year is a long time to hang on to something and try, you know, processing it, venting it. Nothing seemed to help, and for whatever reason, EFT really worked. And I just had a lot of confidence in Lisa while she was doing it. I didn't feel uncomfortable. I thought I might, which is why I didn't do it for a while, but felt totally comfortable. It was just interesting, not that off the wall or different, but I really recommend it to someone that's struggling with an issue similar to mine.